Hello guys, welcome to the 6th tutorial of the series. So today we'll be looking at a very important block palette, which is the looks. So I'll try to keep things simple. Looks deals with the things you see generally from the sprite. The sprite, things you see. I just put it that way. So how do you work with it? I'll be working with some examples, so I hope you follow along. I'll be as fast as possible and explanatory as possible. So we go to events. You carry out when green flag click. As we all know, we have been working with this particular event from the beginning of this series. So we go back to the looks. So the first one we see here is say hello for 2 seconds. Now what this particular block of code does is that it says anything you put here for the number of seconds you specify. Let's say for instance you wanted to say knowledge arc for 2 seconds, then you click this, it will say it for 2 seconds, then it goes away after 2 seconds. You can change it to 5 seconds. You see that it will be extended. Can you see that it goes for 5 seconds, then it goes away? So it's as simple as that. This is what this does. It says something for a specific number of time. So this is CLO. This CLO says, this particular says anything in this box for eternity. Let me put eternity. Let's put eternity. It keeps on saying it forever. It doesn't take it away. So that's just the difference between this say and the other say. The other say specifies the time. This does not specify time. So let's go to think. As we all know about the box, you know how the box works. But the difference between think and say is that they have different display. You can see, look at this place. Let's take note of this place. In say, it brings this out. It says this out. But in think, it changes this to like 2 dots. Can you see that? As if you are thinking about something, then it thinks it for 2 seconds, as it has always been. So it does the same for the other thing too. It does this forever. It thinks forever. So that's basically what that does. So switch custom. Let's move to switch custom. Switch custom switches the display of the sprite. Let's go to custom. In custom, we only have 2 costumes for this particular sprite. The first one is this. The second one is this. So currently it's at the second one. So we need to switch it to the first costume. We want it to do it as if it is working. So we go back to our code. Then we switch it to the first costume. Then once we click it changes to the first costume. Can you see that? It has already changed. It changes to the first. Want it to change to the second, it changes to the second. Progressively, you know why all these things are important. And there is also next costume. It changes to the next costume. When you are clicking, it changes to the next one immediately. So that's about that. Backdrop. Though it doesn't have any backdrop now, but you can choose backdrop. Let's say you choose this. You want it to switch backdrop. Currently let's say you want it to switch to, currently it's already beige. You only have one backdrop here, so we won't work with that now since there's only one backdrop. So let's talk about size. This block actually changes the size of your sprite. So just click this, then it starts getting bigger. You can play around with it. Then size by 100%. change the size by 100%. You see that it goes back to its original size, which is the 100%, the size. Let's say it's 50%. 50. Let's try 50. It becomes smaller. Let's say 150. 150%. It becomes bigger than the normal one. So that's what that does basically. So color too, you can also change the color. Let's say mosaic effect by 25. Can you see that? But that's for mosaic. Let's change the color to 50. Then you see it changes to green. Let's change it by 40. You can play around with it to know the kind of color we need. It goes down a little, so we can change it to like 75. It changes the color. So that's that about that. You can also set color. There are many things you can play around with here. Show hide. Show shows the sprite. Hide hides the sprite. Once I put this hide here and I click the green flag, you will no longer see the sprite here again. Can you see that? And you want it to show, bring out the show. All these blocks are important. We'll work with it progressively. It shows. So it's as simple as that. So I hope you are able to understand this tutorial. So I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you very much.
Please don't forget to click on subscribe button and click the notification bell to get more of this. Thank you.